Weirdest sports you didn't know existed. Number 5. Chess boxing. Chess boxing, a sport that seamlessly marries the cerebral intricacies of chess with the raw physicality of boxing, is a testament to human versatility and endurance. This unique hybrid sport, conceived in Berlin in 2003 by Dutch artist Iep Rubing, challenges athletes to excel in both intellectual strategy and physical combat, creating an extraordinary competitive landscape. In a typical chess boxing match, participants engage in alternating rounds of chess and boxing. The contest begins with a 4-minute chess round, followed by a 3-minute boxing round. This cycle continues for up to 11 rounds, with 6 rounds of chess interspersed with 5 rounds of boxing. The match can be won through a checkmate, knockout, or by the judge's decision based on points if neither condition is met. This alternating structure demands a seamless transition between the intense focus required for chess and the explosive energy needed for boxing, testing the limits of both the mind and body. The chess aspect of the sport adheres to the rules of speed chess, where each player has a total of 12 minutes on their clock. This time constraint forces quick thinking and rapid decision-making, often under the duress of fatigue and physical exertion from the boxing rounds. Players must maintain their strategic clarity, anticipating their opponent's moves while managing their own limited time. Any lapse in concentration can lead to a devastating blunder, highlighting the mental endurance required to succeed in chess boxing. Conversely, the boxing rounds demand peak physical condition and combat skills. Athletes must be adept in various boxing techniques, possess substantial strength, agility, and stamina. The transition from a mentally exhausting chess round to a physically grueling boxing round requires exceptional mental fortitude and resilience. Boxers must shake off the cerebral fatigue and immediately shift into a mode of physical aggression and defense, delivering precise punches while dodging and countering their opponent's attacks. Number 4. Extreme ironing. Extreme ironing is a quirky and daring sport that takes the mundane task of ironing clothes to unimaginable heights and depths. Conceived in Leicester, England in 1997 by Phil Shaw, also known as steam, this unconventional activity involves participants ironing garments in the most extreme and bizarre locations they can find. What began as a humorous response to the monotonous chore of ironing has evolved into a global phenomenon, attracting thrill-seekers and ironing enthusiasts alike to push the boundaries of this domestic task. The sport's inception was rooted in a desire to inject excitement and adventure into the everyday life of Shaw, who worked in a knitwear factory. Frustrated by the mundane nature of his job, Shaw sought a creative outlet that would combine his love for extreme sports with the necessity of ironing. Thus, extreme ironing was born. Shaw's early exploits included ironing on top of a mountain and in a canoe, but the sport quickly captured the imagination of many, leading to an explosion of interest and participation worldwide. Participants in extreme ironing, known as ironists, go to great lengths to find the most challenging and unusual locations to set up their ironing boards. These locations have included the steep cliffs of the Swiss Alps, the turbulent waves of the Pacific Ocean, and the dizzying heights of a hot air balloon. Each ironing expedition requires meticulous planning and preparation, as ironists must ensure their safety while also managing to effectively press their garments. The iron and ironing board, essential equipment for the sport, are often custom modified to withstand the rigors of extreme environments. Number 3. Underwater hockey. Underwater hockey, also known as octopush, is a unique and exhilarating sport that challenges players to combine elements of swimming, hockey, and breath control. Invented in 1954 by Alan Blake, a British diving instructor, as a way to keep his club members active during the winter months, the sport has evolved into an international sensation. Played at the bottom of a swimming pool, underwater hockey involves 2 teams of 6 players each, competing to maneuver a weighted puck into the opposing team's goal using small sticks, all while holding their breath and navigating the aquatic environment. The equipment used in underwater hockey is specially designed to enhance performance and safety in the underwater setting. Players don snorkels, masks, and fins to improve their swimming efficiency and visibility. The snorkel allows players to keep their faces submerged while breathing at the surface, though most of the gameplay happens while they hold their breath underwater. The fins provide the necessary propulsion to move swiftly through the water, while the mask ensures clear vision, allowing players to track the puck and their teammates. The sticks, known as pushers, are short and curved to facilitate effective control and movement of the puck, which is designed to stay submerged thanks to its heavy weight. Number 2. Bog snorkeling. Bog snorkeling, a peculiar and challenging endurance race, originated in Llanrydid, Wales, a small town in Wales known for its quirky sporting events. Conceived in 1976 as part of an effort to attract visitors to the town, the sport has since grown into an international competition, drawing participants from all over the world. Competitors race through a water-filled trench cut through a peat bog, relying solely on the power of their flippers to propel them forward. Traditional swimming strokes are prohibited, adding a unique twist to this unconventional sport. The race takes place in a trench that is typically 60 yards, approximately 55 meters, long and 4 feet, 1.2 meters deep, filled with the murky brown water characteristic of peat bogs. Participants don snorkels, masks, and flippers, which are their only means of propulsion. The use of arms for swimming is strictly forbidden, meaning that competitors must master the art of efficient and powerful flipper kicks to navigate the trench. This restriction not only adds to the challenge but also contributes to the sport's quirky appeal, as competitors bob along the surface with their faces submerged and flippers churning. The physical demands of bog snorkeling are significant. The resistance of the water combined with the limited visibility and the thick consistency of the peat-laden water requires considerable strength and stamina. Competitors must maintain a steady rhythm of kicking to maximize their speed while managing their breath through the snorkel. The trench's narrow confines add an additional layer of difficulty, as swimmers must remain within its boundaries to avoid disqualification. The ability to stay focused and maintain an efficient technique throughout the race is crucial for success. Number 1. Cheese rolling. Cheese rolling is an exhilarating and chaotic event held annually in the village of Brockworth, near Gloucester, England. This unique and daring sport involves participants racing down the precipitous slope of Cooper's Hill in pursuit of a round of double Gloucester cheese. With a gradient of up to 45 degrees, the hill is steep and uneven, making the race both thrilling and perilous. The event, deeply rooted in local tradition, continues to attract a large crowd of both spectators and competitors from around the world, eager to witness and partake in this extraordinary spectacle. The origins of cheese rolling are somewhat murky, but the event is believed to date back to at least the early 19th century, possibly even earlier. It is thought to have evolved from pagan fertility rites celebrating the return of spring. Over time, it has become an integral part of local culture and a beloved annual tradition. The event typically takes place on the spring bank holiday, drawing thousands of spectators who line the hill to watch the daring competitors. The race itself is straightforward yet fraught with danger. A 9-pound round of double Gloucester cheese is released from the top of the hill, and participants, standing a few yards behind it, sprint down the slope after it. The cheese, with its smooth cylindrical shape, quickly gains momentum and can reach speeds of up to 70 miles per hour, far surpassing the speed of any human runner. The objective is simple. The first person to cross the finish line at the bottom of the hill wins the cheese. However, the steepness of the hill, combined with its uneven and often slippery surface, makes the descent extremely hazardous. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update.